Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
The world stage so far, it is the tree, and of course been very prominent in the jungle.
You were, I think, the first...
I love the tree.
You were the first tree enjoyer of the broadcast.
I mean, Maokai, ever since he was just playing in that top lane, he's so satisfying to watch. His attack speed...
Well, there's Croc. Gonna go ahead and kill that control ward that was placed very early on. Gonna go take this crab as well, though Razork is in the area. Tank battle? I think I trust Sidwani. Oh, Croc's not having a good time at all. Also, Fnatic's bot lane is moving. Has to smite the crab early. In a spot of bottom, crab goes down, but now Croc still low alongside Razork, but Hylissang also in trouble. Razork still taking damage. I think Loud have got it. They have. It's first blood over, but the donation's complete. Tinunzo zooms in for a second, and the third could be on the table. Upset, gonna get just that under his own turret. No, he'll barely live.
2 for 1 in favor of Loud. They're starting out very aggressive, and it all comes from the two.
Despite Wunder still having that CS lead. Once again, a battle for the crab. Razork in trouble, only level 5. Humanoid here, though. Stolen ulti out of Tinunz. Robo roaming down first. Razork just going to be left for dead. Very nice play out of Loud.
And it's just simple, right? They just have mid lane priority. They just have top lane. No one can pick it up from your team, and the enemy will just straight beeline it down to Drake. So you're just going to have to respect the fact bot lane get aggressive.
Bottom lane 2v2. Hylissang even with the unbreakable up is very breakable. Seos landing the bandage shots on top, but it's going to force the flash out of Upset.
There you have it.
It's a nice one to grate your hands on. Easy for Loud to take here with the pressure that bot and mid already have. Humanoid is rotating down. Razork's here as well, but Croc, the tanky tree with flash, very unlikely to be a threat here. Good slow from Brance as well. Razork going to try and get in there, but the ulti just a whiff. There out of Hylissang.
Yeah, you're forced to burn the flash from Brance, but in the big picture, you're super happy about the situation you still have from Loud here. You get the objective, got a few platings in the mid lane. You have so much priority to work around with.
Love this play here. Flash ulti out of Razork. Knows that Brance just burnt the flash. Hylissang setting it up. He's 2 steps ahead. Seos with the watch there. Now the bullet time going to turn it back around. Seos barely getting but the double kill comes through for Brance.
And it looked good for Fnatic, but this was a little bit of a window that was missed, but now you might try to just contest them on the 2 versus 3 on the bot side for that initial play that Fnatic was so scared of.
Yeah, now you know Razork with it here. Humanoid deep TP, he's been unleashed. Going for it now. Is Hilly going to try and lock up Brance? That's a great target to get. Shuriken flip lands. That's all you're going to need.
But you give the shutdown over to Hylissang. You have a Caitlyn who wants the goal. You have the Akali who wants to get ahead of the curve. And unfortunately, in a 3 versus 1, Hylissang picks up that kill.
Also, Harold going to go over to Razork as well. Fnatic going to win both sides of the rift off the back of Humanoid's TP. Wunder fighting Robo. TP coming in. They've actually given up the objective. Now they're just going to fight. Razork getting knocked up there, but here comes Tinunz. Steals the ulti. Seos round the back. There we go. Curse of the Sad Mummy is popped, and Robo's going to get the kill. Razork getting flashed after. Tinunz already popped the Sedge ult. He hijacked as well, but here's Tinunz once again to lock him up for the second. And the Sedwani might be tanky, but it's not enough for Robo.
And that is that first move from Sheosh. Yeah, potentially, but there also is just a window now for Fnatic to say, okay, at least we can get objective finally, because when this Drake goes down, they already have their AD or their top laner on the bot side. TP is almost up for him, so I expect with the push in top side, yes, Fnatic, you see it here, they are just starting off for the Rift. They should get this for themselves.
It's very giftable.
Yep.
Have to have that one again. Robo in trouble. Humanoid always the menace in the side lane. Plus 600 for the man.
And you need a man to show us up. And we talked about him. He comes in. Greatest showman alive. Humanoid in the mid lane. On the Akali finally picking up that shutdown. And it gives them some breathing room, but they certainly need more of that.
Hilly getting CC'd up by Seos. There's Curse of the Sad Mummy. Knows the rest of the team's here. Flash W there for Croc. Ulti out as well. Upset though. Firing away, but it's kind of a pea shooter at this point. There's enough damage there. As Croc in trouble. Still alive. Maokai, man. He cannot be killed. He's too tanky, but not tanky enough as Seos flashes out. Brance out of there as well. Lets the bullet time rip, but Wunder dashes out of the way. Now Tinunz hijacks the Sejuani, or perhaps as a follow-up, but it doesn't look like it.
1 for 1 support for
a couple weak in bot, mid, and top actually to try and farm some money out of. Wunder in trouble.
Needs to be careful here. Humanoid does have that teleport, but I think he should just forfeit this objective. At least this is good butt pressure from the side of Loud, but in the mid lane, Fnatic come through with a response.
Brance in trouble, flashed on there by Razork, but now kiting out of the way. Should be okay. Now gonna get somebody to set, but there's no follow-up there. Brance already low, just a Razork in the 1v1. Brance gonna go down. No, he's gonna take out the enemy jungler instead. Has to get out, hiding in the ocean brush with the rest of the team's gonna reinforce. Wunder in there though. Humanoid diving in, but Brance gets the kill. Loud have turned it back around.
And Shelly dives into second tier turret. Who cares? What happened in the fight? 4 members ends up going down for Fnatic. Baron is up and available. And now they're just going to Prance right over there. Prance to lead the charge. 5 members still standing.
It's too hypey. We broke the overlay. It'll be back to worry about it, but Loud back on Baron after taking 4. Losing 1, perhaps none. We'll have to find out later because Loud rocketing ahead in this mid game.
And this is so good for timing as well. You can pick up the Baron, you can get resets through instantly. You have a Drake that's spawning in less than 1 minute, 30 seconds to preview. That's also him in a team fight because that's where he's really been able to leave his mark as well with the gold leads he's acquired. But this time around, he shot him down immediately, found the Q, found the Curse of the Sad Mummy, and Branch just equalizing that immediately, taking him down. So great stuff from the side of Lau, finally taking down tier 1 in the mid lane. Have to set up for the Drake, but they're going to continue on with the push.
Yeah, remember when I said they didn't have any towers? That's actually kind of a good thing now, because this Baron's going to make it very easy to take out these objectives. The amount of gold they're going to have off the back of this Baron, assuming nothing goes pear-shaped, is going to be very impressive. But they'll fall back to Dragon, put themselves on Soul Point, Ocean Soul nonetheless. Fnatic just trying to split and buy time. You can see Humanoid in the top lane. He's just going to vibe because there's not much else to do right now.
Yeah, and it's looking so good for Loud in terms of taking over the map. Yeah, they give over a tier 2 turret potentially to Humanoid. I don't think he's in a position to... Continues with the Baron buff. Robo as well on the top side, finally able to take care of some of these turrets you were addressing earlier. Fnatic though, have a move if they want to look for it. They find an upset.
Ulti stolen by Tinoans, let it rip there again. Maokai covering there, but now they're counter-engaged. Humanoid the problem, but he's gonna get taken down! The peel is perfect out aloud, and here comes Robo joining in for the 5v4.
They just continue with this high-pressure gameplay from the side of Loud. Robo still fancying himself.
Let me move. All right, we're just getting in there. Brant's a little low, doesn't really want to stick around for the extended fight, but the rest of the squad wants it. Tino straight into the backline onto upset. Robo took out Wonder. Loud are doing it, man. Croc is low, but he is not out, and this might be an ace on the table out of the Brazilians. Crowd's going insane, and they should be.
Fnatic are getting absolutely kaboomed by Loud right here, and they're going to continue with the Baron buff on the bot side. Death time still fairly low. We are 24 minutes into the game, but they're going to continue the siege on at least the inhibitor.
This is a very nice Baron power play, breaking the bottom mid right as time runs out. 3 minutes till the soul is up. There is not much left. Very large Aatrox also has a stopwatch still unbroken. So plenty of playmaking to be had. A Dragon in a minute 25 if they even need it.
Getting all fired up quickly. Stopped as well by the Unbreakable.
They've been just right, let's say, in continuing to apply pressure and find fights. Even now, Robo, the solo zoning them away. 15 seconds to kill. Might as well push the waves as far up as you can and then fall back to the easy Soul. Humanoid trying to make the play in mid. Again, Robo has the stopwatch. I said it earlier. Humanoid just straight up losing again in the 1v1. Here's Tinoans, but now trouble again. But Aatrox, so much healing. Humanoid into stasis, but he's just going to be killed. Make it 2 for Loud, easy as you please.
It is pure desperation for Fnatic, and Loud, they're just picking up freebies on the map. With Fnatic running into them, Loud accepting it with open arms. And now 5 members still standing. 3 members of Fnatic. This should be the beginning of the end.
We're going for the end. We don't even need it. The Ocean Soul, man. We've got a super down in bottom side. We're breaking mid. We're ignoring the inhib. We're going for a 5v3. Fnatic gonna finally be handed a loss as Loud. Looking so good here to open up day 3. Still needs a little bit more work, but again, the damage should be done. The wallet dip is there, and the crowd goes wild. Loud. Take down Fnatic.
Take it in. Take it in, boys. Loud. Founding you post 6 at least when you get that ultimate to come through, but I feel like this one, we saw it coming a mile away, right? You saw the Camille, you know it's Froggy. Froggy on Galio is absolutely crazy. I've seen him flash into a pit to avoid Scuttle Vision. I do believe it's spotted by the ward that Niski had earlier, and you can see the movement now like vultures coming in on Mad Lions.
BJ also doesn't have Smite up just yet. It's close, but there's going to be a brawl here. Froggy also moving on in. You're going to have to try and protect BJ. Smite out early for a bit of extra health, but here comes the Amumu. In we go. Saigon Buffalo going to take the fight instead, and Aoya's going to get first blooded by Taki.
They wanted to defend their red buff. They lose it either way, and actually
both big difference makers in their kits. Also 6 hit now from Forgiven if he makes his way to a plate. And Niski just barely going to have his flash back up, but maybe they can make something happen here. Bandage Shosh goes in. Niski going to take some damage, forced to pop the ulti. Knocked around, buffed around. Saigon Buffalo capitalizing in the nick of time.
Yeah, there you have it. They knew it was down, but Niski still...
Nice little play there. This should boost them actually pretty significantly in gold. Before the Herald charges, they're already 1,400 gold ahead.
Yeah, look at the movement here. If they can get out of this situation in the mid lane, they can move all of it up towards the top side.
Ooh, nice ulti there at Unforgiven. Good aim. Taki in trouble on the level 5. But here comes Froggy on the other side. Now going to try away interference. Onslaught of Shadows through. The Galio trying to block there as BJ with a defensive Maokai ulti trying to tie them up for a bit longer. Armut also rounds here. Ready with the Gnar. Hops on over. Q lands there for the slow. Froggy going to have to be sacrificed. As Saigon Buffalo get one back, Alyoya was too low to try and continue, but BJ now knocked around, and that's a kill for Niski getting some revenge.
Yeah, we call that a bouncy castle, but in the end, 2 for 1 and double kill over to the side of Niski.
You can see the Rift-Tiled Eye still there, hanging out in BJ's trinket slot. They're still looking where that might go. Bottom lane feels like the obvious place, but still some time to make a decision. Alyoya here in the top lane. This looks like a coverage play, but you never know.
They don't have a lot of vision. Plate is picked up by Armut. Here we go.
No coverage is to dive. Great Camille ulti, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Just brute force straight through the enemy tower. Great aim out of Armut for the kill.
And there you have it. They get some plating on the top side as well. Initially, really good Hectech ultimatum by Hasmet, but in the end, the amount of CC as well, which of course is one thing for this engage, but also for the ultimate from the side of Saigon Buffalo, both Hasmet and BJ. But it's getting low now.
Yeah, they pop the ulti. They're gonna try and get the steal. They get it. BJ now getting in there, but Hasmet's gonna dive on through. Froggy with the ulti over the top. Astaki can't find his way in. Great disengage ulti there out of the Seraphine, and Unforgiven has taken out the Camille, but Saigon Buffalo gonna kill on the other side. Shogun still alive, going away with the bullet time. Already popped it as Alyoya takes out Froggy, and Niski stands and delivers as a BJ just has to dive in to peel for the AD.
And there you have it, Mad Lions. They lose the objective, but they pick up the team.
That's a great time for Mad. Seraphine's just there clicking W, making sure the fight goes your way. Niski's pretty unkillable with rank 2 ulti out of Swain, and hey, a dragon to boot there for Mad Lions at the end of it all.
I mean, what I'm really thinking about is just how many kills are we going to be having in this game. But here comes the Rift Herald play we talked about from Saigon Buffalo. They did have this one available to them. Might not even have needed it in the mid lane as... Oh, there you go. It was not needed, and they're probably not going to get a second charge. But either way, in the end, they pick up a mid lane turret.
Again, continuing to show respect. Unfortunately, that means gold going the way of Mad Lions as Armut takes out this tower.
Yeah, but here's that move we talked about from Mad Lions. You move back and forth, you secure the vision, and despite being
sieging and try and trade back some more towers.
But you can see it, Saigon, they are anticipating it as well. Ooh, Taki forced to flash away there. That can be crucial, and not having that a Movement Flash ultimate. Froggy is on the side, he's looking.
Going in, Taki with a decent ulti, ball time over the top is good. Damage is there onto Kaiser, but they can't get the kill just yet. Hasbeen trying to complete the play. They found Niski in the midst of it all, and Saigon Buffalo found a pick out of nowhere.
But it's still there.
That's true. Have some tools here. Obviously, Shogun's ulti and Taki's ulti being down might make this dragon fight tricky, but they are going to go for it. Niski's not here for 5 seconds. They take the dragon, they get away. They need to get away under from Mega Gnar. No, they're going back in. Armut! An error as they go back through. Hasbeen now going into stasis there. Froggy diving over. Alyoya is in trouble. He's going to be shut down by that Camille ulti that was still there. Niski back. There's a good flash out of BJ, and I think Saigon Buffalo fancy themselves a continued fight here. Slow down is good. Double up hits Kaiser. Froggy with the channel torn, and Kaiser with no ulti is going to fall. Niski, though, turns it back around. An unbelievable amount of damage from this Swain, and that's going to force the flash out of Froggy. Guarding the choke point. Oh my goodness, Taki on a ward though. Spots the control. It has to go back.
Good vision coverage by Matt Lions. Hatman trying to come around where he's not actually spotted on vision.
This is an amazing pit. Oh no, Taki! Barely missed the advantage shot, but they're going to commit anyway. Ball time goes out, and Hasmet dives in, but now Froggy moving in. Here's phase 2 of the fight. Mad so far looking okay. BJ in the front line burning down, but he's not dead as Taki also low. Alyoya getting the kill. Mad Lions have found a way out. Saigon Buffalo couldn't quite sync up the engage, and Mad Lions will punish at least with 1 kill as they Alyoya with an ulti double kill.
Held on to it for so long.
Kill.
And what could, they might even look for Penta if he's feeling himself too much here, but still, they get the mid lane turret here. Baron is up and available on the cards, and they're moving all of them up there. And a little bit of a nostalgia coming through here, seeing that fail of Drake fight and move up towards the Baron. We've already seen it one time this game, and this time around it's going to favor Matt Lions.
Yeah, there should be an easy Baron for them as well. BJ dead, no one really here to contest. They are going to TP in. Shogun level 16, but doesn't have ulti. This Baron is getting burnt so quickly. Can't face check either. Froggy going in, no chance at all of a steal. Alyoya finds a smite, and Froggy finds himself caught out of position, gonna add another kill. Almost an unofficial quadra.
And we said it, the hesitation had been so good for Saigon Buffaloes in terms of when to commit. And when it's gonna take a while before you kill Alyoya again.
Yeah, this is not the old build Giant Thunder into tank item hack room, which I know people have not been as fond of. Alyoya definitely trying to maximize the fighter nature of the pick as Hasmet. Ooh, goodness, that's a beautiful looking bullet time. Shogun's found a kill. Saigon Buffalo They're so tricky. Oh!
And that's just out of nowhere. Matt, they go for an overextension. Psycho and Buffalo, they've read them like a book. 4 members rather, down on the bot side, and they're able to get 2 clean kills. Niski on the top side, trying to get a second tier turret, but outside of that, Psycho and Buffalo, they keep it close.
Camille, man. I just forget sometimes that second part of Precision Protocol's not okay every now and then. Just slicing through Oyoya, even mid-ulti. As the setup here onto Niski, pretty durable here. Nice little stopwatch to avoid the incoming stun. TP coming in, now you gotta run. Niski knows he's bought just enough time. He's got Rylai's, he's ticking away, he's got the ulti form, and Unforgiven gonna make this untenable for Froggy and friends.
MVP up there in the top lane. Niski 1 versus 2 on the Swain. Not had the best world so far, actually, but in this game, KDA at least showing up, and despite his team taking 2 casualties on the bot side, shows up on the top side instead.
Good thing, too. Real tough to find an angle onto Unforgiven, but Saigon Buffalo, if they want to pick a fight at this dragon, which would be their soul if they can get it, they're going to have to find the perfect engage.
Now coming in here, Mad Lions does have their fronts warded. They're lacking some vision on the left side this time around. If Taki wants to come through. Same setup as last time. Kaiser aggressive.
First one to go, finds the ulti, finds a decent little engagement. BJ again, very tanky defensive Mount Kai ulti burnt though. And Mad just kicking them out of the river, trying to make sure they can take the dragon armor. Wants the angle. Taki flashes in with the curse of Sat Mummy. Aluya goes in. Shogun gets chumped up in a Seraphine ulti, but Unforgiven. He's on a killing spree and they just don't have the damage. Niski finds the skill shot onto the enemy AD. And the Mad Lions Deathball takes over this game.
And the healing is just disgusting in this fight. Look at the health bars that Mad Lions walk away with after that one. Hasmet's still alive, but with these death timers, surely Mad Lions are looking to just end the game. They're scoring the wave, making sure Hasmet can take it.
Yeah, Hasmet can get the next one, but that's not the one that matters right now. That little cannon creep and the rest of his buddies going down mid lane is more than enough for Mad to at least crack this inhibitor. But there is more they can get as well. It is 20 seconds on most of them. Taki the only one up in a few.
Still looking for it here, and as you said, but 1 second here on Taki, he's there. 2 versus 4, what can they do?
Again, trying to make it happen. Taki no ulti, just has to throw his life straight at the enemy. He wants to clear the way, but he can't even do that. Husband level 16, kicked out of there by Kaiser, and Mad Lions only need a couple fights, but that is enough to get them the win here.
Gonna take us some time, but it gets done. Once again, it's not clean, it's sloppy. As I say that, Nexus,
yes, it's fine.
Does explode, goes down at the end. We have it. And Mad Lions, they pick up another one.
Weathering the storm.
Well, looking at the combo that you're seeing.
Baby!
This is not the first time we've seen this from Ebi. He's brought this pick out with a Tryndamere as well during playoffs. So this is a guy with a very large chance that the roam might come through. Spotted on a sweeper right now. Amumu coming around.
Harp just, no fear, goes in, find the bandage shots. Beautiful pillar out of steel. Kino the target, level 3, so much CC! Brute force for a first blood, but then didn't focus me. Find her. Husha though is going to turn it back around onto Yaharon because Minji Sasa's dishing out the deeps. Still going to go down as well and make it 3! A double kill for the tree!
And there you have it. Good read by DFM initially to set up the play, but even better response coming through. Push the other one in. And I get always baited when I see the Amumu coming through here. Nope, they are most certainly looking for a fight.
Seen the play happen. Beautiful still firing away, but again, Amumu not all that tanky from the support role, and they just go for it here.
Oh
Level
my
6
God.
on the Aphelios. That's so much damage, but Unipon, he's found a turnaround, and now Minji in trouble as well. Steel and Yaharong teaming up. Ulti already used for Vex, though. Q's going to miss, and Minji zips on out of there using the Blast Cone.
Yeah, Minji no teleports, so he's not going to be able to get back to the bot lane or mid lane immediately. He is, however, going to be able to help his AD carry around, with Steel coming here. Both ultimates getting used.
Trading perhaps there. No flash for Steel. Has to walk back to the safety.
Here comes the tree.
The tree out there. Ulti already used. Very nice setup there. And DeadFM just too far forward. Steel goes down.
You know how it goes. You pick the tree, your game is free. And so far, Husham, no level 6 on the Amumu just yet. So there's no counter response. We talked about how he can be a good disengager. This time around, it's not going to be the case. Then we get out of the replay.
This looks awfully familiar, though. It's 1 kill already. This time the detonation focus me and Kino. Absolutely dead. Just walks straight into the turret, gives it away.
It's not the curse of the Sat Mummy, it's the revenge of the Sat Mummy, as Harv immediately strikes back on that bot side.
Heavy
has ventured down in the mid lane.
We'll keep on going here. Actually, the Dragon we did think was going to go to BYG is now detonation focus me with that great bit of counterplay out of Harp, who hex flashes himself over into the Dragon pit.
Likai does not have to teleport either, so no contest is going to be here, and with Minji in the mid lane, yeah, he's just going to be forced to clearing ways against Yaharon. Great start from DFM. They strike back immediately in a game that was almost running away from as dissipated. Now, you have to make a play soon with that. So far, they're looking in the mid lane. He does have flash. They want to look.
Still ulti Yaharon in there, but the Sar's going to follow up. The Everfrost, perfect timing on the finish of the Mythic, and that's going to be a kill for Sars. But still, can he make it happen? The tree going to be cut down a little bit by the ulti out of Trundle, but for the speedy tank item, the old Kimtech situation.
Steal around, no ambition, so if they overforce it, they could get punished here.
Yeah, it's kind of who goes in first. It is hard to kick it off. Curse of Sad Mummy not unleashed just yet. Makai ulti, my goodness, man! Infernum looking like the pre-nerf version. Unipon forced to ulti.
That Beyond has in that composition.
Yeah, Beyond Gaming looking really good here in this game. Again, pretty important win for them to get here, trying to break 500 as far as their opening games have gone 1-1. Bottom lane, Tao is going to push that gold lead up. Long TP.
That is a very long TP. This is going to be the longest play. Likai does read it.
They're done. Dragon over, BBIG, very nicely done.
But I respect it for DFM, because if you have to call away from a play, you have to make a cross map elsewhere. They do it here. Likai, though, good presence of mind. And now,
up though, with the Okie Doke here in mid lane. Kano going to be the target taken out by Unipon. TP coming in for Beyond. Is there a counterplay here? 5v4 will be the team fight, but Waco unleashing already with the chakrams that can't quite find it, and one is going to be enough for Detonation Focus Me by the looks of things.
they're not going to be able to get another fight here. They pick up one kill. They get back to the lane stage. Top is still pushing in, but has waves to collect, and mid lane is under pressure from Beyond. Can they keep this mid lane turret alive?
They'll summon topside, actually. Arong maybe can escort that one in. They'll lose the mid-outer as a result. But again, Detonation Focus be doing a decent job trading. They were behind early, a couple thousand gold, just trying to make sure that they can keep the game kind of afloat. And maybe just mid. But Detonation Focus Me means getting into the area is going to be tricky. Evie, though, showing up early, trying to see if he can get the party started.
The tree's fast.
Usha about to gate crash right through the front. There's the lock up there. Evie also rooted into the ulti. Everfrost following up. There's just so much CC. Can barely flash over the wall. And now Harp going back in, but again, already burnt the ulti. Leona getting Unipon, but he cleanses out of there as Hooch on a rampage, getting one kill. Unipon, though, making it happen. Took out the enemy AD. Taking over the fight. Detonation Focus Me. They found the angle in the fight, and Evie's still alive. That's going to be an ace at the end of the day. They break open this game.
And Evie just single-handedly bait the entire team, splits them up apart. One member goes over the wall, and immediately Harp sees the mode to engage with the Amumu. They pick the members apart, and Evie, he just prances and dances around that entire team fight. It's beautiful. And that Evie's going to be able to deal out in these fights, or gain for himself rather, is going to be quite annoying to deal with. Still sitting on a lot of resistance, has one Mountain Drake, so amplified resistance on top of that, and now picking up some extra damage with the Infernal on. And the Baron buff still going.
Yeah, Rebel Baron power play should be looking pretty nice here for Detonation Focus Me. Plus 1,200 or so right now. We're looking to make that number quite a bit bigger by the end of the duration. I have about 2 minutes left to split push with, which Evie is currently doing in the bottom half of the Rift. Also, the other thing that I realized kind of looking at the comp, because again, I was like, oh, it's a lane counter. Like, it's a weird Evie champion. He's picking it in R. Of course he's doing something. We'll hold that though, because Harp's already in there. Hooch is the problem. Now it's Yaharong over the top with the Vex ulti, but they need to find a softer target. Aphelios still alive, lets the ulti go, gets one back. But can Detonation Focus Me turn around? A great Nar ulti there out of Likai is going to push Evie in, but again, Bambi is still alive, running around, will not be slain. Evie just will not die. Spoke too soon, does get shut down by Minji, but Unipon's there to play janitor.
At least it's traded back there, but Evie just keeps the fight going for so long. Utapon picks up a kill, and the siege can continue. HP bars decently low, half for Wako, half for Minji. And they're just going to back off here with 3 members still pushing forward onto the tier 2 turret. How far can they go?
Should be able to get at least this one more, get the gold even further in their favor. Although, it's now 3v3. Kaiser not nicely, and making sure to continue to extend their advantage slow and steadily as Maokai ulti maybe looking for a little bit of counterplay there, maybe just warding off a potential dive, but end of the day, it's 5,000 gold ahead for Detonation Focus Me, careening towards a potential Infernal Soul while still holding pretty much perfect map control. Start it straight away.
Yeah, the big one as well is that you haven't hit the level 16 power spike just yet from the side of Minji. The same can be said from Yaharong too, but it's just really nice having on the Silas when you're stealing away the likes of an Amumu ultimate to really make the difference. So still great, and Minji, ooh. Long road to freedom.
So aggressive. Oh! Ooh, Everfrost flashed! Insta-kill there for Udapon, who goes godlike, and Harper with a very cute little outplay onto the enemy Silas.
Now, Minji does have that teleport, but he's dead for 43 seconds. Counter response comes through.
Did ult, but he is going to live for now, Yaharong.
Oh, yeah.
Taking the Inferno, but Udapon is now legendary, going off in these fights, and Detonation Focus is starting to really lean into that gold advantage.
Yeah, but now with 2 members dead, this is for sure a Baron that's going to be picked up here. Game is officially out of grasp for Beyond here. It would take a massive mistake for DFM if they're going to throw this one away. Japanese representatives fighting back, looking to take charge in the group.
Yeah, a couple stumbles earlier on, 3 minutes until the Dragon is back. That will be Infernal Soul. If Detonation Focus Me can pick it up, but for now, it is time to keep on pushing with this second Baron buff. Evie is going to finally finish off the tower he started with a long time ago. Harp is just a frontline menace. He does not care what champions are in front of him. He is going to be threatening the enemy, and we've seen it. Like, Udapon can join from the next game.
Oh, yeah.
With that Kaiser ult.
Almost definitely 2 games away, potentially, if he wants to. And now playing on 2 lanes, Baron buffed up down towards the bottom side. 2 cannons to play for. Going to be difficult to clear these away. Not too long range. Coming through from the side of Beyond. 5 members, actually, from DFM down here. Could potentially have 1 in the mid lane just to create some more pressure. This is easy to deal with. They need to broaden the pressure.
Yeah. Little pillar there again, trying to kick people away. Evie not the easiest target, by the way. Does have tanky items, but actually going to get stunned up and killed. They found the angle, but the counter kill is there. Harp a little low, but he goes into stasis, still dies, though, to the enemy of Felios. Waku maybe on for the Penta. There's the triple, making it look good. Detonation Focus Me may have thrown things away, but Yaharong gets a counter kill. Still the ace is on the table. Yaharong fighting for his life, but will not get out of it. Oh my goodness, got 1 more, but only 1 more. Beyond Gaming find the ace.
But still a massive mistake for DFM to be ace there. As we said it, they could have broadened the pressure. They
do a good job clearing out a lot of the vision, trying to set up for this next objective. Dragon has now spawned, but Detonation Focus Me currently in mid, trying to get themselves some prio around this next objective. They know this soul is basically game if they get it.
Up on the flank here.
Ooh, Harp still going for it, went all the way around, but again, maybe a little too far, gets his ulti stolen, gets picked off, and now Udapon going in, but is that a little bit too far? Gets himself stun, flushes out of the way, Udapon kills everyone, barely stays alive, but the ulti out of Aphelios is going to get the kill, and Waco still alive, firing away. The AD carries critically for both sides, still here, but it's a 3v2 now, as Evie just will chase them down forever, and Aphelios will finally be felled at the end of the day. Udapon on a killing spree gets it done, and Detonation Focus Me answer ace for almost ace.
So close. Udapon showing up there in that team fight as well, finally coming through. Epi as well with a massive sleep, and just sewn in Beyond's AD carry away from any access to the fight. 30 seconds on both members, 10 seconds on Kino, 15 on Husha. Don't know if they can end here, but they'll certainly look for it. Yeah. And they won't.
Fainting away.
I think you just have to forfeit the Infernal. So right here, if you are Beyond, it feels horrible, but that's the reward to Destination Focus Me after winning that fight in the red side jungle, and this will only make matters worse for Beyond.
Again, Udapon
in arms, then, I mean, there's not much Beyond.
Yeah.
Right? You walk forward, you most likely die. The same problem is that you give them Baron, you most likely lose the game at the same time.
Detonation Focus Me maybe could have got something there, but decide not to overcommit, which I can commend, given the situation. We are getting kind of late, and the pressure is mounting. Evie does finally break through mid.
Bot lane inhibitor minions finally coming through there with the supers. That allows Ebi to break open the mid, and now he's a pawn in the side of top lane. Surely the next push. It's where we see DFM get aggressive, even Utapon now. Still feeling some damage from Waco.
Yeah, gotta flash the ulti coming from Felio is good, Curseless there. Mummy though, as the pincer should be complete. Yaharong moves something with the ulti, gets the fear down. Kino's low, but he's not out just yet. They need to get the carries here. Steel low is gonna go down to Husha, and Udapon, maybe a big error, goes in, pops the QSS on a rampage now. He's dead. Kill the Maka, but he does die to Leakai, and Harp is gonna go down as well. They haven't got a Felios. Evie is trying to make it happen. He gets to sleep. Yaro moves in for the double kill. And Detonation Focus Me a touch messy at times, but a win's a win, as they should take it here against Beyond Gaming.
Leakai's still alive. HP's now down to 50% for both of them, but I'm not sure he can do too much about this. They should just be cleaning house here.
All right, Evie with the Lilia, with the style pick, is going to end the game for Detonation Focus Me. Definitely a little dicey at times, but they win and even up their score. 2-2 now here at Worlds.
DFM, they get it done.
Double thumbs up.
In this case. Unironically, the Vladimir matchup is actually really good into Gangplank.
Yep.
You barely ever get hit by the barrels. Your range, which means that GP can't have the same harass against you that he usually has against melee minions. Not minions, melee champions.
So is Ray, so it could be a 5v5 here.
And remember these summoner spells, Vulcan doesn't have to flash, Curry doesn't have no one flash either. Impact,
Ready
looking
to
for
go.
flank.
Jojo moving on in. Topoon, the target there. Inspired with a big ulti. Topoon going to be forced away, but Tally straight in front of everyone else. And who but Jojo to get first blood?
Yep, they just come in with a Pinsum. You knew it there.
Flash. Like, ulted over.
How'd you do that? Now Tally getting ulted backwards.
Jojo saved the ulti from earlier, and Inspired's here again. And Tally once again under duress. Kill goes to Jojo. Happy birthday, buddy. There's two.
Easy as two.
Ludens. But it's a temporary 3v2 if they want to go for it here. Inspired just looking for the steal, it looks like here. Gonna go in.
He gets it.
Are you kidding me? There's the ulti as well. Surely they can follow up here. Aladoric in trouble. It is Inspired low. Will go down as Kaori gets the kill onto Aladoric. So money back to Tally, but Jojo's in there with his best buddy Vulcan. No kill this time though. Tally gets away. Arthur also trying to thread the needle. Finds the kill onto Jojo. Here's Topoon. Big flank angle there. Jojo gets away. It's Vulcan that's maybe going to have to sacrifice himself, but it's a step too far for the boys on EG as Reyes grabs one onto Jojo.
They traded one for one Vulcan
From Jojo, but not something we're not accustomed to as Aladoric gets himself swept in after finding the hook. He's a little low on health. Trapped behind the wall, but he walks past it. Still too late. Inspired picks one up.
And that's a great disengage from Jojo there, performing not only just on the champions with agency, but now also with Jojo. He doesn't really have too much warding on the left side, and there you see it, gets stopped.
Really trying to pick on the birthday boy, but it might work out this time around. Damage is there. Ray's going to pick one up, and Aladoric is going to be traded away as Inspired continues to rack up kills. Has the Triforce done, Vulcan into stasis, but Ray's still pretty threatening. Arthur finds the Q. Topoon there with the ulti, going to try and make it happen. Impact really getting in there. Big barrel, but Topoon picked it up with the area at the end of the day. And Chiefs get away with two. Oh, Hemoplague still ticking away. Boink. All right.
Well, Drake's been taken by Chiefs. Fight breaks out.
Certainly does. Inspired right in there. Pretty strong right now, Aladoric. No hope of getting out of this one, but can everyone else get away safely? Tally is here to reinforce, but Jojo trying to make the big play. A great flash out of Raze, but the setup's still there. There's nothing you can do. EG are gonna look to ace the Chiefs. It's only Topoon left alive in top lane.
Oh, and it's a slaughter 17 minutes into the game. They're already knocking at the base. You can see the only mid lane turret standing is the inhibitor, and they pick up the kills in the team fight. Chiefs
feeling pretty good with the Trinity Force and 4 kills. And his team is very far ahead. 6,000 gold up right now as Aladoric once again. Just kind of happens on support sometimes when you're on the losing side. You just get donated to the enemy team over and over.
Oh, they found a pet. They're just keeping him. Oh, never mind. Slaughter in the jungle.
Inspired continuing to rack up.
Impact pushing in a wave. They're playing on 2. Vulcan on the flank position, forcing Topoon away for the turret potentially.
Yeah, I don't think you can really defend this as Chiefs. I think they'll give it up and agree. Ray's too busy dealing with the pressure in mid, so another tower goes down. Inspired is just in there. The damage on Aladoric again. You are not tanky, my friend.
Ooh, true shot barrage does not connect to its target. That's so true this time around. Jojo finding Tally. We've seen this one before. Let's see how it goes this time.
Just bullying him. Jojo 1v1 in Tally. Tally looking all right, but in the end, it is going to be Jojo getting that kill. Just barely, though.
Oh, the burn. The minions. Oh, there we go. The 1-for-1 up in the top side. Tally not gonna go down 4 times without a fight.
Message sent and received by Jojo, who will definitely do it again. Vulcan, nice little catch, but who's caught here? Kick back as Kaori's in there. Nautilus ulti though is gonna make it a bit problematic as Impact roaming in. Aladoric again, just gonna melt. Reyes goes down to the GPTP and well worth it for Evil Geniuses.
Yeah, and that's the story so far of the game. Chiefs, they get something, but EJ, they just get so much more. And now 3 members pushing in the mid lane turret. 20 minutes will be on the clock soon, so taking the inhibitor would still give you pressure in terms of picking up a Baron, but for now...
And Arthur is level 10.
Yeah.
Just wanting to put that out there.
I think that's the reason why a lot of people don't really like the Lee Sin matchup into the Hecarim, but, you know, who knows?
Aladoric forced to flash away. Vulcan been pretty accurate so far on his Leona. But, you know, worked it here before. Got the inhib tower in mid. Going to take the one in bot. Maybe get the inhib for funsies at the end of it all. Are going to break one here. Impact continuing to fight. Topoon doing a decent amount of damage over the wall. But there's more where that came from on the EG side as Impact rejoins and Inspired continuing to be an absolute menace.
First inhibitor goes down, second one is next. Are they just going to try and end the game here 22 minutes into the game? Surely not.
Cowrie may be in trouble. He goes in instead. Now Arthur looking for the kick, finds it on the Cowrie, but he gets out of there with the flash. Arthur still fighting out. The ulti not too bad out of the Vladimir. Vitaly taking too much damage, and the wallet tip is too great for Chiefs, even with Arthur's decent kick there.
Yep. Threw everything at them, but lots of it. TP's in.
They're going for it again. I know that they are going to play nice and aggressive, not wanting to give anything away. I did check, by the way, what the fastest game for Worlds this year was. Unfortunately, we have just passed it. There have been some absolute bangers. In fact, it was still Loud versus TFM.
Oh,
it
yeah?
was that game. So I know we're like 12-ish K ahead.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they can't see the numbers.
Yeah. We still have a scaling aspect. I mean, so do they, but
What if?
flip it.
What if we tried to break the record for the longest game? I don't think that's going to happen. I think EG wants to celebrate JoJo's birthday as early as possible. They're going to try and get this one done and dusted swiftly.
I mean, one person at least to feel bad for is Lyric. He's going to be doing a shoe in a Crocs with
Yeah.
Red Bull in a bit. I'm not sure how he's going to manage that. That's going to be Red Bull all over his face, but we're getting there.
I think with enough ingenuity and duct tape, you can figure it out. You might have to, like, do some croc engineering.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just, what is that? Thrift my, what's the word? There's like thrift my ride or something like that. It's just like, do it with my Crocs instead. Pimp my ride, pimp my Crocs.
Pimp my Crocs has been called. Well, even without his signature footwear, it seems like JoJo's just fine here in this game. Inspired diving in once again. Oh my goodness! They are just melting as JoJo zips back in. Inspired and Cowrie going to pick on Topoon. And I think this might be the ace that ends the game. They only needed one. EG going to pick up their third win here at Worlds.
And with that, they keep their hopes and dreams alive for the first seed. It is out of their hands. Fnatic would have to drop a game tomorrow and EG would have to win it. Either way, the chance is there from EG, and you know, they're gonna have to wait a while if they want to pet their KDA here. We're still talking 8 seconds on the Nautilus. All right, guys, go on.
Oh, the minions are going to deny it. No extra KDA, no more kills for the birthday boy. Done and dusted in this game.
So rarely happens in my professional career.
Uh-oh.
How do Istros want to win with Teemo top? That's the question I can't wait to hear Mark answer.
Well, they also just took Sion, so I'm pretty sure that's not Teemo top. Lose to throwing something that they haven't seen at them. So obviously, the Sion mid, which we haven't even touched on very much, being another big component that they want to get on top of this Teemo early, though.
ADD's going to get jumped on. Mark, you called it in draft. You predicted it. The most hated champion is now locked inside the smoke screen. It's chunked down and taken down. The hamster is obliterated as the observers zoom in. There's a lot of burst on Graves and Syndra, but I don't think they're going to have enough just yet. Here comes Way again, Mark.
Yep, no wards out in the bot lane. Easy angle here.
He's going to force the flash. Dredge line to the wall. He's going to land the smoke screen. Looking for the end of the line. We'll be able to bounce it off the wall and drop Jelly to 200. Now here comes Growl. That's the flash forward, but that will concede the kill. Jelly's already down and Way escapes with his life. Flash quick draw to safety. The two-man pullback for RNG, and Growl goes to hell as Gala sends him packing on the Kai-San. Gavato escapes the shot. Still hit.
Well, Syndra also is actually very annoying because
Yes.
your E just kind of
Scatter
blasts
the weak.
through, and it's
Yes.
like, all right, there you are, I found you. So a lot of damage that can still kind of come out without being targeted.
Ring is chasing. Ring is chasing. We're going to land the face breaker, the haymaker, and all of the knuckle down damage, and Gavoto's gone. Jelly's popped as well. That's a double for the support set, and this is looking rough, and it's extra.
3-0, and you were coming in expected to dominate this group. Everyone's like, MSI champions, LPL so stacked, they have 6 teams who can win Worlds. Uh-oh.
He is being supported here. Growl manages to help pick up the kill, and listen to the crowd going mad. I do like the direction you're going, though, because RNG will be playing Saigon Buffalo tomorrow. You still anticipate they should be able to manage the aggression the Buffaloes throw down. But more importantly for me, DRX Mad. I want to live in the Hopium world. If Mad take down DRX, we could have a 3-way tie at the top of the table. That means tiebreaker games, baby. And you know Europe loves their ties.
Everyone loves their tiebreakers. It'll be crazy, too, because that also means that, you know, if that doesn't happen, maybe RNG is playing in the third, fourth match, and then whoever's sitting in Group A on the second seed has to deal with RNG coming at them. So a lot of people watching this game with... Like, realistically, if this is somehow going to... Oh, hold on.
Yeah, this needs to stop happening. This needs to stop happening. Showstopper comes out. Gala's still got the killer instinct available to him. Repositions. Hasn't yet found the final shot, but the full time goes down. Gala summon a heal. Keeps him alive before Way secures the kill. Gala gets another back. 1-for-1 in the bottom lane, but That is Saya who gets stunned up from Scatter the Weak, and now Jelly's in the fray. Definitely got too much jelly for this setup and backing out.
Okay, 1 for 1. That's not too bad for Isurus. The fact that they were able to get that kill did go onto the Lilia as well for Grell, but unfortunately they're all so low on the tail end of that that they're going to lose at least 4 turret plates down here, probably the entire turret, given that there's nothing else that RNG needs to respond to on the map. They can stay down here and actually finish this turret off. And now we see up in the top side, no flash for the Teemo.
Oh, 0-2-1. Breathe gets another solo kill. The idea or the concept that I was pitching in draft that Teemo was the counter working. He's being bullied. And I don't know if they're ready for this. ADD once again going to have some support from Grass. 2-1. He's got the mask completed, and Breathe. Flash available, no world ender. He's going to take the Q. There is a lot of support coming. The entirety of Royal never give up. Grell's already used an ultimate. Put Breathe to sleep. Blooming Blows come out, and ADD will find the reply kill. Ming is now keeping Saya and Jelly busy as Grell gets taken out in the top lane. It ends up being a 1 for 2 in favor of RNG. Pings a lot of vision from RNG, but very briefly, Gala's played Kai'Sa 5 times this year. All 5 of them are victories, undefeated. In terms of his total professional games, 80 completed, and he's leaning on that right now to find the kill with the help of Ming. Just to put some numbers in, I mentioned this day before yesterday when I was
RNG, not looking so good for the Teemo. No. The roaming Teemo, not necessarily what you are known for.
Who would have guessed?
The flanking Teemo coming in with the blind. Uh-oh.
Oh, my words. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Jelly's taken down. Bullet time once again thwarted by the heal, and I love it. Just got all the points, so it was like...
You get more XP grinding as well. Yeah.
Look, total gold. That tells you something. Grell with the 2 kills, the only member competing to RNG, and then every other member of RNG. But look, when you got, what, 8,000 gold at 15 minutes, it's significant.
Yeah, I wonder if we did one of those side boops that come out from the left side that show the gold. I want to see if RNG is richer than literally every member of Isurus. I can check myself, but I just want to see how it looks.
Yeah, it's gonna look, as the Aussie casters would say, disgusting.
I know it looks funny, so hopefully we, I don't know.
Out of all teams competing at Worlds, I believe it would be G2 Esports with Broken Blade playing. I think they would be the ones I would make on my 50-50 prediction. As now Saya's being chunked out and run down once again by the Grave Cinder combo. Forces the flash, follow-up flash from way 1,500. ADD's blown up, solo killed once again. Stats team, can we track how many solo kills Aatrox has onto Teemo? The unstoppable charge comes out from the mid lane. There's Saya running away in the bottom lane. And this is just chaos.
Game is
we've descended into chaos. That's
the funniest thing is watching Wei and Xiao, hold on, I don't even have time to talk.
No, you do not. Killer Instinct used and Gavoto taken down. 13 kills, 18 minutes, over 10,000 gold to lead. I will confirm that at 7.5k, lead of 50 minutes, this was the largest gold lead. I believe that's an entire composition. Even if it's a step forward, 10,000 gold lead now. So he's going to dash away the use of that end of the line. Okay, Dragon Spawn. So this is the 3rd at 20. I don't think we're on par to break the fastest win at Worlds, despite seeing the largest gold lead. Unless this is a clean ace and RNG fancy stepping forward. Scatter the Weak, collateral damage. Grell's running for his life, burns to death. The bullet time will take out at least Xiao Hu, and Gala will reposition with the ultimate. He's got himself one, looking for another. Gavoto is firing auto and double ups after one another, but there's simply too little, too late, and they are too far behind.
Isurus do get 2 back, though. Yep. Getting the kill onto Xiao Hu and Ming. With that, though, it looks like RNG feel confident enough to still charge towards this Baron, leaving that 3rd dragon up. They have plenty of damage. Graves, very strong. Kai'Sa as well, 2 items, as well as just being one of the best champions in the game at dealing with the Baron buff, the damage from her passive Plasma, destroying max health. And there you see, it's gone.
Oh my word, 21.5 minutes. Baron here is secured. Mark, yeah, I get now. I put myself in the shoes of the fans watching. So he's already done 80%. That's the tankiest member of Isurus Gaming. Teleport's going to be channeled here and completed. This is for Dragon number 3. 20 minutes. Bullet time's up. Gavoto's 2 levels down. Breathe is looking for the flank. ADD gets the blind. The poison dart knocked up by the Darkin Blade and will be pulled backwards by the Infernal Chains. He is once again solo killed by Breeze Aatrox. Ming continues to hammer away on Isurus. 1, 2, 3 members dead. The pony will get popped. just like that. And the ace secured for RNG.
Wei grabbing a triple kill on the tail end of that fight. That probably is the game with the Baron buff coming up, or still on them 20 seconds before anyone resurrects. Wei was the one who turned this game on its head immediately, ganked all 3 lanes in the first 5 minutes of the game, and now getting the rewards at the end.
I mean, Wei is just playing way away from the rest of the team. The only member to not concede a death. He was everywhere at all times. 15 kills. RNG are going to play this one a little bit respectfully. There were only 20-odd second death timers, so they decided to just get the inhibitor. Any potential tiebreakers will happen at the end of the day, and the analyst desk will keep you up to date as Breathe is now stepping forward. I'm going to check how many solo kills he's picked up throughout the course of this one.
It's been a couple. Not a solo kill there, though. Xiaohu and Ming ruining that one.
I tell you something, the production team and the stats team are on point today. Breathe has 3 solo kills this game. It's the most for any player at the tournament thus far. Gala will be stepping forward. Wei will get himself the 5th kill of the game. 5-0-11. Gala picks up another. And Red Bull Baron power play has timed up, but they are not going to need it. Quick draw over the wall. Auto after auto. Gala's going to be able to land the W, continue chasing, and say see ya. Mistress are going down.
Really concerning for Breathe, not having high kill participation in the 28 kill game, having the solo kills. Really clearly not on the same page with his team.
You know what? I think if he was more committed to the team play instead of going for those solo kills, those solo bolos, the outplays, he might be more of a boss for his team.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see such a greedy player, such a selfish player going for the solo kill.
I wish you could have seen how deadly serious both Mark and my faces were. We talked at one another during that last little sequence. RNG have crested 20,000 gold in the lead. The 3rd inhibitor will fall in just a moment. Bullet time is interrupted. That's Syndra. And once again, the Dark Blade continues to chase. The inhibitor does stay standing, pulled backwards. Another ace. The base is going to be complete tatters. 32 kills, 61,000 gold, 25-minute win, and it has been all RNG all day.
And Ming popping off 7 kills and 17 assists on the set. The support getting the 2nd most kills in the entire game. Absolutely smurfing this one.
39 kills. That might also be the largest kills or the most kills secured. Hugely influential in kind of a similar way to what the Nature's Cross can do in terms of disrupting a fight, stopping engages, like really slowing things down. So it can be used to great effect in any of those objectives. And with the Alisson now locked in.
Smurfing on people, you're used to being able to play aggressive, and the fact that Chiefs in this all-important game are still playing aggro.
Well, there's the engage. When it becomes lightning, Zenith Blade, double bramble smash! The headbutt backwards! Arthur does get taken down. First blood secured by Minji, and Kino's the next target. Eldari can't stick to him. Tally has got no rocks to throw, only the single-threaded volley. Seismic shove comes backwards, but can Tally the King be slayed by Minji? Throws out the minefield and they escape. Those numbers are huge. The Zenith Blade connects before the Arcane Shift, and Wacko is smackoed. Will be burning down. It's not yet. He's not dead just yet. Arthur will be able to secure this one as Raze flashes forward, followed up by Aladoric. And it's Arthur that gets the kill first of the game for Chiefs.
All right, Chiefs not out of it quite yet.
And now we get to see Tower Dive mechanics. Come on, Tower Dive mechanics. Let's see. Pick up the aggro, drop it with that twisted advance.
All right, ult available for Tapoon. No flash, though. And we see Aladoric in range to try and back this one up.
There's a Hex flash forward. Slicing Maelstrom does little to nothing. Zenith Blade will at least stun up Hasha, and the aggro will not be reset. I wasn't quite sure if you picked that up, but how did it? Yeah.
Might have been just
something advantageous, and I think crucial as well. It's a huge amount. Frontline, and now all of a sudden Tapoon is once again under threat. His flash is just a couple seconds away. That's the flash twisted advance, and the flash from Tapoon is just a moment too late. No summoner spell available to him. A Darkened Blade from Liang sends Tapoon packing, and of course that's a substitute player go forward buttons to try to get and shut down Beyond.
Unfortunately, it was a 5-man commit though that Beyond were able to stuff out. Wacko was able to stay down on the bot save by himself, get a bunch of turret plates, also allowing this Rift Herald to come through for first turret of the game going in Beyond's favor, absorbing that 5-man pressure. Like you said, Minji having a great
Beyond about plus 800 gold just from turret plates. That means their gold lead is just over 2,500 in the lead. Dragon secured here by Beyond. That is the Infernal. So now we're going to be playing on a Cloud Rift. Just 3 members of Chiefs. Make that 4 members of Chiefs on our continued pressure. Teleport is available for Minji. He's in the bottom lane. Zenith Blade won't find its target, nor will that Prey Seeker. And all of a sudden, Raze will just pop Kino. Get the teleport as well. And all of a sudden, Wacker's now looking for Arthur. Nature's Grasp thrown down, the engage, flash over the wall. Pusher's now coming from behind. Minji has stolen that solar flare, does so much damage. Minji's on a rampage, got himself the fourth. Arthur and Tally running for their lives. Tapoon may be too late to the fray, won't even fire that slicing maelstrom. And Liang is looking to end LCO's world, picking up another 7 kills to 3, 3,000 gold up.
When you were asking about, comp favorites, I really like when it's, hold on. Every time I try and talk about it, someone's gonna die.
It's not the case, though. Let's find out. Liang will get caught by the solar flare. So Zenith Blade correction. Nicely done. This time round, Liang does get absolutely focused. Every single crowd control ability lands. Minion wave has been cleared out here by Raze and Tally and Arthur. May want to. We got a long range zoom out. Liang stepped all the way forward. His flash was forced, but at what cost? What's happening? I mean, Herald's dropped mid, bottom's being shoved in. Chiefs can do one step, but not much more. So
I'm sure Beyond and Chiefs have both identified what I'm talking about, where it's like the easiest person to really make plays on is that Aatrox. Yeah, he has the Eclipse that makes him scary in drain tank situations, but under to zero, it's very easy.
Now that they've got, 37k under their belt, 2 dragons under their belt, nearly 2 items across the board. It's just Minji there at the Everfrost and the Banshee's Veil.
What you do, I forget which Maokai I was watching, do it, but hold on here, Kino.
All right, he's gonna jump on. Takes a little bit of damage there from Arthur and Raze. Weaver's Wall comes in, insta-stun, goes golden. Tally might just get whacked in the river as Wacko's now continuing to chase him down. Minji going low, 300 HP left. Aladark stays alive. 1, 2 more members. 3 are falling, and Beyond Gaming are looking for the ace. Raze is firing as he runs for the hills. It's 3 members killed by Beyond.
Beyond Gaming reacts once again to the Chiefs' aggression, trying to jump on top of Kino, but like I was saying, for support, he's a notoriously tanky champion on the Alistar. Gave them time to react and collapse on top of them. The Baron situation still a little dicey, but with this teleport coming back in, should stop Tapoon and Raze from being able to do anything.
I mean, you picked up that Hourglass as well, and as it stands, that might just be the final nail in the coffin for Chiefs for the LCO. They lose this, they are eliminated from playoffs. It is a significant deficit. It's just starting to look like the Chiefs' run at Worlds will be eliminated from playoffs. Now they still have one more game to play tomorrow, and looking to play Heartbreak will be all that's left for them.
I mean, you can always play upset.
Oh, yes.
We'll see if they can do it. It was against North America MSI 2021, where Pentanet boomed C9 out of the MSI knockout stage.
And there's that incredibly versatile ultimate once again from Hutch. And Nature's Grasp throwing down. Tower is secured. Beyond have had all the answers all game long. They've managed to counter-punch every single one, and with Baron empowered minions in this bottom lane, they're now looking for their second inhibitor tower. Chiefs, they don't have the go button yet. Caught out! The hijacked solar flare blinds the Aussies and sends them to the fountain. 2 members left, Tally and Raze. Young's keeping them busy as the minions are now being ushered through the middle lane as well. Sidestep from Raze. 5 versus 2 against Baron empowered minions. Beyond Gaming looking to eliminate the LCO, looking to pick up their second win of the play-in stage. And they are finally picking up that second Nexus turret. It has been a fairly one-sided affair. Beyond eliminate Chiefs from knockouts.
They eliminate the Chiefs, and Beyond get one step.
The 3 games of picks and bends. This is the first time we've ever cast together. And we have had...
We're getting the troll game.
We have had some interesting decisions here throughout the course of this. But Garen Top, as we were expecting, it's all Reddit and Twitter analysts who have undoubtedly called us out. I do formally apologize. And Farfetch will be jumped on. Rocket jump forward by Gala. Bandage toss connects onto Holy Phoenix's Samira. He's stunned up, but there's not enough damage to follow. The auto attacks were staying behind. Right there?
I think Sarah and Mystic, I wasn't watching close enough because I was listening, but yeah, often that's what I'll start doing.
I was looking up the spell names again for Garen because I couldn't quite remember his Q. Decisive Strike, and Wei will get taken out. Nicely done here by Ferret, but the counter teleport from Xiao, who instant reply onto Farfetch. Now I will say, it's Tristana, it's plus 20 CS already in the top lane. It's nearly 2,000 gold. Dragon number 1 is falling at 7.5 minutes. I still believe that the earliest dragon that's fallen is around 6 minutes as well. So I will ask you to put your thinking cap on. unless Farfetch and Holy Phoenix get jumped on. It's a very good ward spotting out Ming.
Ooh,
The
Ming's in trouble.
Vision control is very good here from our observers highlighting it. Showstopper comes down, that brings Ming backwards. He has no Curse of the Sad Mummy. That is fantastic, and then you highlighted. Now, admittedly, I don't know if it would have saved his life in that
Flash
moment.
might get you out there, though.
There we go, good point. Flash was available, and Seren fancies himself a shot here. Has no teleport to his name either. Keep that in mind. That was something that I haven't yet highlighted. Seren, the only member of the Wildcats that has a teleport. So against Xiaohu and Breathe, who are able to move around the map, RNG already in position to contest or fight for this Drake. And Starscream is making his way down. Demacia wants to get involved in the fight. No flash available to him. Curse of the Sad Mummy comes down, and that is already a kill onto Farfetch. Seren gets chunked out, blown up as Gala Rocket jumps forward. That's a flash away from Seren. Easy kill set up there. That Maokai ultimate, I think, was stolen and turned around onto the Wildcat.
Yeah, really nicely done there by RNG, finding Farfetch and blowing him up. Never even got a chance to suplex anyone. Got a nice haymaker off, but the rest of Wildcats was far too split up to actually find an angle to take that fight. And this is kind of what's talking about the death by paper cuts. Done a very good job controlling the lane, surviving it, forcing out flashes. Ooh, Holy Phoenix just blew up Wei's ultimate with a nicely timed. I would still call it win wall, but
yeah, I mean, Blade Whirl, that works too. Now we'll find out. Reddit analysts, are you correct? No, because Aatrox sends his regards. Long-range bandage toss! Curse of the Sad Mummy! The showstopper was hijacked and stolen. So far, a 1-for-2. The Starscream gets on the board. It's not done yet. Xiaohu manages to find Farfetch, and he's now running away for his life. Or is he? Turns the damage back around onto Seren. 2-for-1, 3-for-1 now as the tower is the next focus.
Excellent counter engage by Ming there, finding the three-man lockup, and critically onto Holy Phoenix as well. If there's one, oh
my word, bang, 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 the boom will secure it. It's actually Xiaohu that gets the final hit. Now Seren trying to step outside of that Twilight Shroud, dashes forward and gets shot in the face before he can. Just about ace for RNG.
Mid-air kill for Gala there to make sure he did not die. Probably had enough health to live anyways, but making sure it was not close. And like I was saying, most important thing, they killed Holy Phoenix at the start of that fight. RNG have so much control on the tail end of it. They grab the mid lane turret, they re-dive, get a couple more kills. Breathe leak down, went to the top side. He's gonna get the third turret of the game now. All outers down for RNG, looking really good.
And I think that previous fight is kind of the point I've been saying like many times this game. Wildcats, when they are initiating, it is fairly easy to read, and once that Nature's Grasp was unable to secure a kill or an advantage, the re-engage tools, from either the Aatrox or the Amumu are just game-changing. I think there was an Aatrox Q that slowed down as well, any sort of initiation, and then Ming's re-engage was flawless. It gives RNG a 6k gold lead. Starkin will be the next target. 1-on-1, gets jumped on. Demacian Justice has been hijacked. Let's secure the kill. Demacian Justice from Xiaohu. Wildcats will now try to re-engage. They find themselves one onto Xiaohu and a shutdown. Secured by the little ferret himself, and the Nyans will be able to catch yet another onto Breathe. This should be a kill, or will it? Holy Phoenix, his Inferno Trigger will secure the damage as Ferret gets the kill.
Yeah, a little scary there.
Yeah.
Holy Phoenix would have to lose his flash for that play. The rest of RNG are getting things done in the mid lane for, but still, Wildcats finding a shutdown for RNG, being a little greedy there. Fighting that in the top lane to kill Starscreen, sure, that's fine. If you had vision in topside to know, but you could see right before Xiaohu was dropped, he started channeling recall. So he had no idea that this collapse was coming, or he maybe didn't. He's like, oh, either I recall or I die.
Play out because on the assumption that the RX beat Isris in the next game, in that thought, maybe some tiebreaker games based on that DRX Mad game. Wei will get showstop backwards, but there's no further follow-up, no Nature's Grasp, no Demacian Justice, and it's Farfetch that gets taken down. Here comes Breathe. Hold your breath, Wildcats. Farfetch has got himself at least one kill. Ferret is so incredibly low. He'll root down and hold down. Gala will get the kill. Reset. Rocket jump forward. Starscreen and Seren running for their lives. And Xiaohu continues to chase. Does he fancy the tower dive? Not right now.
No E available for Xiaohu to keep that chase going, but RNG.
Oh, Chilling Smite, continue to chase, dash forward, chains, slap him with the chains, will not find the target. Wei continues to hunt, throws out the frozen flail, dashes away to safety, and stays alive for now. Seren completes the teleport, and it's in fact Starstream that gets the kill with the help of the turret. It's getting a little bit more
Gala's
fun
hunting
here for RNG. Shot through the shields, and Garlic gets the kill. Doesn't fancy the chase further. 14-7, 20 minutes in, and now we have descended into some level of chaos.
Yeah, we're definitely in the chaos zone here. Going underneath an inhibitor turret with an inner still up is a pretty good indicator you've crossed into this realm. There is a Hextech Dragon up and the objective bounties available for the Wildcats, so might be able to make something happen here. Though Breathe is on the flank.
I mean, 8,000 gold down. RNG are going to be able to literally just stare the Wildcats away. Too risky to look for that one. Gala, by the way, 504, 700 gold bounty right now.
Yeah, he's a pretty threatening Tristana. RNG, I like the way they played that fight. Very heads-up stuff both way, flashing down so that the ultimate from Farfetch put him far away.
It's not as impactful, but I guarantee you, dude, your heart's in the right place. I love dragons.
A lot of people also said Hextech for most taken. That's mostly what I'm curious about is how many have it.
Yeah.
Because I've personally cast like 6 Hextech Rifts. Here we go.
I don't know how many I've cast. This way, we'll find the connection onto Ferret. The curse from the Sad Mummy will go down. Showstopper follows up, but the entire team is not there.
Ooh,
the Wildcats
Saren.
double kill for Saren. Connects with another. That's a triple already. Starscreen has joined the fight. Xiaohu and Bree versus Starscreen and Saren, but Saren's so incredibly low. Runs for his life. Saren, that was beautiful. The Infernal Chains pull Starscreen backwards. Judgment has been thrown. Demosthenes Justice on cooldown available for him. Here comes Saren once again. It's Starscreen that gets the kill, but Xiaohu is not done yet. Saren forced to fight. Xiaohu's burning. Saren gets 4. Starscreen gets 2. What a fight!
Reminder flashes back in for that kill. Never mind, we're on Baron, it's gone.
So crucial. Saren landed everything he needed to pick up those kills. And that was it was actually 3-2, not 4-1 in terms of kills secure. That ignite from Starscreen, picking one more up. Baron goes down. Saren and the Wildcats are going to be very happy with that one fight. And this is where, you know, you sit back, hindsight is 2020. If they weren't 10k down, if a few of those other engages, if they could have done something a little different to prevent Wei getting ahead, how different could the game have played out? But all kudos to the Wildcats for that team fight, which was effectively a 4 versus 5 because Starscreen was so late to the party.
Yep.
They managed to pick up, the ace.
Yeah, it was a very nice showing for Wildcats to have one time where their team comp was able to work here, seeding up their entire top lane to just funnel some more gold onto Holy Phoenix. It looks like trying to get the objective bounty down the bot lane. RNG might end the game before he's able to do that. He's kind of channeling his recall here, not sure if he needs to go back or not. He desperately wants his Infinity Edge. Looks like he doesn't need to recall. Still going to complete it, though.
Yeah, there's going to be second inhibitor falling here, and I have to... That last fight, it leaves me with such a sour taste in my mouth. What could have been the Wildcats picking the same top laner into the same team 6 months after the last international face-off. It was so well executed, but losing the 2 inhibitors, the position they're in, I mean, it was always going to be so unlikely. The Wildcats will be eliminated from playoffs as soon as this Nexus falls, and it feels like a matter of time with the way the Rift is set up.
Yeah, definitely too far for Wildcats to come back with after a single fight. Maybe if enough people live, maybe if Holy Phoenix tied it out, you can grab the Baron.
But you need to have it multiple times.
Yeah.
Like 3 of those fights.
And to your point about what could have been, it had to be in that first 15 minutes where they had a couple of these neutral objectives, a couple fights, something that would have disrupted the lane states, but they never quite found it the first time that they're able to get that big team fight. You're already so far behind.
Now for RNG, as they're pushing into this one, we'll be looking down one last game against Saigon Buffalo tomorrow. Istanbul Wildcats will be facing off against Isurus tomorrow in game number 4. And then DRX Mad, the other 2 teams. So they'll cover the 6 in the group to find out which 4 will be advancing, what the seeding will be. Xiaohu has hijacked away that Nature's Grasp. But look at the damage it's already done. Curse of the Sad Mummy, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's about to fall. Saren gets popped from long range ignite. The ace in front of the Nexus, and RNG eliminate Wildcats.
RNG, make them pay for getting that ace against them a couple minutes ago. Ace them in front of the Nexus, move up to 3-1, still steal, and that is not really in line with the Isurus draft so far. And that was kind of actually my biggest complaint previously about their other draft. While it was very crazy with the Scion mid and stuff, it just felt like there was not something for the Scion.
Of the CC, then we'll find on the second bandage toss, but this is enough to push Grell away from red buff. Jelly comes forward. It is still secured by Pyoshik, and he gets the flash from Grell. Grell is now caught in place. A third bandage toss is thrown. 150, 10, first blood to Grandma Barrel, and DRX walk away.
Barrel is blood.
After
The invade went bad.
Oh, that's
This
a
might be
hex
too aggressive.
Pioshik's right here, Pioshik's right here. Bandage Toss will find the target. Defensive flash away from Gavoto. Cleanse is available to him and just used. Here comes Growl. A two-man knocker from the Pulverize will not be enough to save Gavoto's life. And Jelly down to 200, 100. Below that, and Deft secures the kill. Another 2 for DRX. The timing on that hex, this is good. This is cheeky. But the point I want to get at is, I understand you are playing for your tournament life. I understand you want to win it, earn it on your merits. But patience is a skill that could have been rewarded in that bottom five.
It's definitely a situation where
First towers, I think they get first dragons and second, 80-odd% of the games. And the engage will come in. That's a kill onto Grell. Jelly gets caught up by the bandage toss. Barrel lined up the first, he lined up the second. No access, individual champion to some degree, as well as allowing that jungler to pay attention, watch closely some of their opponents. Not 100% certain whether DRX are going to win this group, but you're anticipated to be the case. That is going to be the kill secured on behalf of ADD, taking down Barrel, now at the cost of Grell's life. Jelly's going to be the target for Zeka, secures the kill. 2 members of Viserys are down. Pioshik's trying to prevent the blast going, but he can't do it just yet. 100 HP as ADD's forced to flash for his life. Now Gavoto's the next target. Flash available to him. He gets underneath his inner turret.
low game impact despite being oftentimes the best player on some of his teams. And then when you put him on situations like a Scion to try and have really big impact, that doesn't speak to a lot of his strengths.
Yeah, unfortunately, and this time round, they're margining behind CS plus 20 in favor of Zeka. The kill secured onto Gavoto. This is trying to turn this one around. Emperor's Divide is on cooldown. The re-engage from Zeka finds it. Jelly's got no unbreakable will available to him, so he drops to 3 members secured. Zeka's going to step backwards. That Fate unsealed on cooldown as well. The tower's being focused. The plates are being focused. And in 3-4 minutes, it's gone from 2,000 gold to nearly 6,000. Actually, just over 6,000.
Turret plates just dropped it right before they got that. He did not have it available. Barrel also had a nicely timed ult right as Seiya started shuffling in to find that kill. Here, ADD getting a little aggressive. He's actually going to win this.
Get it! The healing from Silas put him right back in. Zeka's chasing, hunting, killed a bird, and he does for the solo in this middle lane.
Off the reset, Zeka TP's back in, finds the solo kill with the extra influx of gold up to 5-0-1 now. This is why people are praising his melee champions. He can
I'm not leaning you away from my quick stats quiz. How many
look, there's another solo kill. We gotta talk about this one. Hey, now look, Zeka's gonna die for that too.
He will die indeed,
We need to talk about this. We need to talk about this.
6,500 gold up. They were able to secure themselves one of those Cloud Drakes, which is why I've been trying to get you to predict it. DRX going to look for another tower. They've got 3. 2 in the middle lane, 1 in the bottom lane, looking to take another. This will be the 4th secured. I'll tell you what, I'll ask one quick set question and then I'm going to let it go and move on. Which dragon is the most killed at Worlds?
It's got to be Hextech.
You are correct.
Okay.
Do you want to hazard a guess at how many?
I feel agnostic as well. When you're just talking strictly comps,
Yeah,
champions in the
versus
game.
champion, if executed to the way their intention.
Yeah.
Zeka does get jumped on right now, stays alive, soul unbound, gets him to safety inside the pit. The shield has popped up and ADD joins the fray. The Nature's Grass is thrown down. Kingan re-engages, finds the chains, the lockdown, the hold. Curse of the Sad Mummy still available. Curse of the Sad Bullet Time still available. Waiting for it to be fired out. Nobody's died just yet. Pioshik's the next target. 1 for 1. Gavoto flashes in for that, but it's a double for Deft. Can he dunk anymore? 1-2 more secured for DRX, and Gavoto's running for his life.
Isurus Gaming try to contest the second Rift fight. They kite it out. ADD providing frontline to make sure that Seiya is safe. And now, obviously, DRX wants to finish off the Rift Herald, but that keeps him around, so you get this flash re-engage here. And you might have been able to win towards Gavoto for Gavoto to kill, but he had already backed out.
Yeah, Gavoto 1-4-2. He's just been jumped on so often this game. 10,000 gold difference. And I want to make it very good do. Unfortunately, we're down nearly 8,000 gold. And with Gavoto being down, DRX are just looking to secure this Baron. I mean, Nature's Grasp was thrown for the lols. Doesn't get followed up. There's no AD carry. They really want the damage for Aphelios. And with that Baron buff now, DRX can continue to play. They can even look to play the side lanes. And there is going to be a setup. The bullet time is firing over Seiya. Forced to flash to safety. Stays alive thanks to the heal for now. And actually escapes. But for how long?
The bounce!
Double up! Deft manages to make it work. The hijacked Nature's Grasp does more than what ADD could do in the pit, and DRX are looking to shut the coffin on ISG's Worlds.
DRX respond to the play in the mid lane from Isurus. Beryl again with the quick ultimate, locking up Seiya for the bullet time, and from there was an easy chase down, finding all those kills, dropping Shelly in the mid lane with Baron. Trevor, I'm smelling a dancing Herald.
No ways, no ways, no ways! Will the Rift Herald dance? Charge is coming in, 3,000. Jelly and Gavoto stepping forward. Shelly
Protect
is
Shelly.
running low, 1,000, 700,
Don't do it, Grell.
400.
Don't you-
Shelly
Oh.
dies! Shelly dies! So do the playoff hopes for Isurus. DRX are hunting, hunting, hunting. Picking up Sharks where they can. Kingen gets trying to keep Deft up as well. Stepping for the Nexus is being focused by Beryl. The sad mummy head-butting away as all of a sudden that's a Deft going golden thanks to the Hourglass. Baron Empowered Min is doing work. Another for Kingen. At this point it's bullying. They're dead already as Isurus Gaming are eliminated from playoffs. DRX pick up the win.
DRX speed run that final game of the day.